Hey guys, I'm Glitter Valkyrie, and today we're going to pull on the Summer's Dream banner. They gave us so many amazing characters on this banner. They gave us goats, they gave us fairies, and I am just so excited to pull today. So we will talk about this banner as we go along, but let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the plan for today is going to be to pull green and colorless. And I have talked about this before in some of my previous videos, but Sheeta is my favorite character from Shadow Dragon. She was actually my second +10 project, and I was so excited when I saw this duo. I play a lot of Resonant battles, and I think this duo is going to be very, very useful, and I'm hoping that I can get at least one copy today. And if I get super lucky and I can get 2 copies, that would be amazing too, because my baby Larashelle does need that catch skill. So we'll see how it goes, but I will pull every green that I see. And as for the other characters on the banner, the other one that I really want is Freya. Oh, okay. All right, we got a net. All right, let's check IVs. And she's plus attack. That's really, really good for her. And I feel like I should apologize for the kind of lukewarm reaction to that. Annette is not one of my favorite characters from Three Houses, but I know a ton of people love her and she is very strong. And I probably will keep this one because she has like really good IVs. But I'm very sorry that she's not like at the tippy top of my tier list. But getting back to the characters on this banner, I really do want Freya. If you have not seen my previous videos, I +10'd the goat by accident, and I would really like to expand my goat farm, and I love that she has a little inflatable goat with her art, and I am just really hoping that we can get her. And although I do like Freya as a character, and I really enjoy his art, I'm not sure how much I'll actually use him, so he's a little bit lower on the priority list for me, and while I love Ogma's art, I think they did an amazing job. And I do like his spear as well. I might get a little bit less use out of him, so that's why they're a little bit lower, but they really made some great choices for the characters on this banner. So I feel like that probably covers everyone, and we can go ahead and move on to some viewer questions. And as always, if I don't get to yours, I am so sorry. I will try to do it in a future one. And if you think of a question that you would like to ask me, just leave it in the comments with #question, and I will add your question to my list. So our first question today comes from Alessio Di Lorenzo, and they ask, who is your favorite Radiant Dawn character, and what character from Radiant Dawn would you want to see in Fae? Alright, so Alencia is my favorite character from the Tellius series in both games, so she's definitely number 1, but a character that we have not seen yet who I really want to be added to Fae would be Lucina. I think that she's really, really interesting. I love her design, and I feel like she just deserves to be here. So that's definitely who I'd want to see the most. But thank you for that great question. And the next one that we have today comes from Maurice Saturn 32, and they ask, who are your top 3 OC characters from Fae, including Book 5 so far, and why? Alright, so my number 1 most favorite character is Triandra, and to be quite honest, I do not have a great reason. I just love her design. I just instantly liked her when I saw her, and I think that her backstory is really sad and compelling, and for some reason she is just my favorite. And anytime she is going to get any type of alt in Fae, I will definitely pull for her. And as for my second favorite, it's probably Dagger. I think she's just a ton of fun. And my third favorite, oh gosh, it's probably a tie between Peony and Legyarn, and maybe Alphonse too, just because he is a very competent character, and I don't know, I just really like him. But thank you for that great question. And the next one that we have today comes from Jerbear, and they ask, what E3 announcement are you looking forward to? Okay, so I am actually, oh no. Well, maybe we'll get an Ogma here. I did not mean to do that. But to answer your question, I was actually not super thrilled with the announcements for E3 this year. And really the only thing that I was excited about was Breath of the Wild 2. I spent so many hours playing Breath of the Wild 1, and I'm really intrigued to see what they do with this one. I'm really hoping that it's a little bit more story-driven, and I really hope that we see more of Zelda, but I'm really excited to see it. But thank you for that great question. And the next one that we have today comes from Cosmic Starlight EX, and they ask, among same-gender supports in the Fire Emblem series, what is your favorite pair? And concerning Three Houses, Genealogy, or Binding Blade, if you were to make a new same-gender support, what would you want to make and why? Okay, so for the first part of your question, I think my favorite same-gender support is probably Raven and Lucius. I think that their story is very interesting, and I really liked it in FE7. And as for one that I would like to see in a game that we already have, maybe Marianne and Bernadetta, because they're both very introverted characters and I would like to see them actually interact. I think it would be very interesting. But thank you for that great question. And the next question that we have today comes from Muhammad Al-Ali, and they ask, what are your hopes for future Resplendent heroes? Oh gosh, there are so many that I want to see. Lara Shell is definitely at the top of my list, of course. But I also really want to see Olivia because mine is now plus 10 and I would really love more stats for her and some new art. I really want to see Ephraim and Ninian. Sigurd and Deirdre would be great. Definitely Lissa. And Brave Lucina as well, just because I really want to merge for her. And then for characters that are Grail units that I don't know if we'll ever actually see, but I really want them, I would have to say Xander and Lloyd, definitely Lloyd, and female Robin as well. But thank you for that great question. And the next one on our list today comes from Daniel Nunez, and they ask, if we got Lara Shell, Claude, or Sarah as a duo or harmonic, who would you want them paired with? Okay, so for Lara Shell, I think that she would be a super fun pair with Constance from Three Houses. I think their personalities are very similar and they would be a ton of fun and I would just love to see it. And then for Claude, I actually think he'd be really fun with Lara Shell, but I'd also like to see him with Crom or Robin. I think they'd be great too. And then for Sarah, this would not be a harmonic, but I would love to see her as a duo with Urk. And then if she were to be in a harmonic pair, I think that her and Hilda would be absolutely hilarious. But thank you for that great question. And the next one that we have today comes from Nacho. And they ask, what do you expect for Inazuma in Genshin? And do you like the confirmed characters? Oh my goodness, I am so excited to go to Inazuma. I've been waiting for a new area to explore for so long, and I expect a ton of beautiful new areas with lots of new challenges, and I'm super excited for that. And really, every single new character that I have seen, I am really excited about. I am saving up my guaranteed pity for Ayaka, and I also really want Yoimiya too, so hopefully I get lucky. And I am intrigued by the Electro Archon, and if she is a nice person, maybe I will pull for her, who knows. And I also really like Toma. I'm really hoping that he is a 4-star. But overall, everything I've seen so far looks amazing, and that update cannot get here soon enough. But thank you for that great question. Okay, let's see if we can get a goat. Okay, smoke. Please be Freya. It's Rebecca. Okay, so let's go ahead and answer another one. And this comes from Koistan. And they ask, which do you think is better, Sarah or Sarah? And this is, of course, FE7 Sarah and Thracia Sarah. And while I do really love them both, I would have to say FE7 Sarah all the way, just because of nostalgia. And oh, who is that? Is that Lucina? We got Lucina! Oh my goodness. I have never pulled one the regular way. I am so excited. And she is plus speed. That is absolutely amazing. Oh my goodness, I have completely lost all my words because the only Lucina I've ever gotten was with the Fae Pass. So I am so excited to get her. So thank you, Koistan, for that super lucky question. So let's go ahead and answer another one. And this comes from Yusuf Udin. And they ask, in Genshin, who are your favorite characters for each element? All right, hopefully I don't forget any of the elements. But we can start with Hydro, and my absolute favorite is Child for sure. And oh my goodness, we got them. I am so happy to see them. That is amazing. All right, let's check IVs. And they are plus HP minus defense. I will absolutely take that. And you know what? I think that we can do this whole circle and maybe we'll stop. I don't know. But getting back to this super lucky question from Yusuf, my favorite character for Geo is definitely Zhongli. For Animo, this is not a character that I actually have on my main, but Jean is my favorite female character in Genshin. And then for Pyro, I would have to say Diluc. And then for Cryo, we don't have Ayaka yet, but I feel like it's going to be Ayaka. She just looks amazing. And then for Electro, it would definitely be a tie between Razor and Kuching. And then I know we don't have Dendro, but Yayo is like my most wanted character. I really hope we get her one day. And I think that that's probably all the elements. But thank you for that very lucky question. So I think that it's probably best to end things here. We did get our duo and we got a Lucina, which is absolutely amazing. So I am super happy with how this went. So I want to thank everybody that submitted questions. I really appreciate all your input and support. And if you are pulling on this banner, I wish you the best of luck. So as always, thanks so much for watching and have a wonderful day.